Welcome to day 5 of asking God questions so that we become more knowledgeable about Him. Today's question is it okay for Christians to date non-believers? And yet again, we're going to be using the living and breathing Word of God to answer this question. First, I want to say that dating is never mentioned in the Bible, but marriage is. So first, we're going to read from 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 14 through 15, which says, "Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. For what partnership has righteousness with lawlessness? Or what fellowship has light with darkness? What accord has Christ with Belial? Or what portion does a believer share with an unbeliever?" So what this verse is saying is when people are so closely united, they have to be equally yoked. They have to take on the same work, the same spirituality. They have to have a likeness in nature in order that they are successful in the work they are doing. Marriage is so spiritually tight-knit that it says in the Word that when people get married, they become one flesh. So when one person is unequally yoked, it causes the other person to be torn down with them. And we see an example of that in 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 4, where it says, "For when Solomon was old, his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not wholly true to the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father." So you see this unequally yoked relationship, which pulled Solomon away from the Lord. So to answer the question, believers should seek out other believers when they are dating and seeking out marriage in order that they will be equally yoked in that marriage and become one flesh dedicated to glorifying God.